Hello there, and welcome to another Film in 5 review from More Movies. My name's Greg Fisher, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the heartwarming drama film Palmer from 2021. It was directed by Fisher Stevens, and it stars Justin Timberlake, Ryder Allen, Juno and Alisha Wainwright. I am going to be talking about the story and other details, so consider this a spoiler alert. Having recently been released from prison after serving 12 years, Eddie Palmer is a 30-something with a dark past that has hopes of a brighter future. He goes back to his hometown where he stays with his grandma Vivian until he can find a job and get on his feet again. In Vivian's yard there's a trailer where a young boy named Sam lives with his mum Shelley. Shelley is a drug addict and is often away for days on end with her male friend, leaving Sam to be watched over by Vivian. Sam is different from most boys his age, preferring to play with dolls and hanging out with his best friend Emily. Palmer is initially unsure of Sam and considers the boy to be weird. He ignores Sam's attempts to connect and does not share Vivian's fondness for the boy. But when tragedy strikes and Vivian suddenly dies in her sleep, Palmer is left alone with Sam, who is still waiting for Shelley to return. Shell-shocked by Vivian's sudden passing, Palmer initially attempts to abandon the boy to child services, but when his conscience gets the better of him, he decides to take Sam back home and does his best to look after the boy. He makes sure he is clean and fed and takes Sam to school, where he's recently managed to find work as a janitor. Palmer also strikes up a friendship with Sam's teacher Maggie, who is impressed that he has taken the boy under his wing. At first, Palmer attempts to challenge Sam about his behaviour and what he perceives to be effeminate interests, but the young lad's beautiful personality and resolve is nothing short of infectious, and before long, Palmer becomes enamoured with him. Sam also takes a shine to Palmer and benefits from having a bit more routine and stability, and a dependable male role model in his life. Palmer takes Sam to American football game in an attempt to entice him into more masculine pursuits, but he seems more interested in the cheerleaders and what they're doing than he does in the game itself. Palmer's friends view Sam as a freak, and their prejudices and intolerance rub off on their own children, who shun Sam and bully him at school for being different. When Sam returns home in tears one day with makeup smeared across his face, Palmer asks who is responsible. When he finds out the culprit was not one of Sam's classmates, but one of their fathers, he goes out looking for the man and beats him up when he finds him at a local bar. Now Palmer's past is beginning to catch up with him, and his friendship with Maggie is threatened when his violent tendencies resurface. And this causes him to reevaluate his actions and realise how much he has changed since he has been looking after Sam. Before long, Shelley shows up again and takes Sam back to the trailer. Shelley's sudden return is another challenge that Palmer must face, and it is made all the more difficult when he witnesses both Shelley and Sam being physically abused by her violent boyfriend. I don't want to say any more and spoil the ending of the film, but I will just say that the final chapter of this movie had me on the verge of tears, which is something I just didn't expect when I first put the movie on. Ideas about masculinity and prejudice against anything that doesn't conform to the normal interpretations of what children should or should not like are central to the film's message. Men are known to have a lot more difficulty in expressing their feelings without using anger or violence, and preconceived notions of what it means to be a real man often dominates or clouds our judgment, especially when confronted with challenging or different lifestyles. Sam is just a child, so his interest in fairy costumes and dolls are nothing to do with sexuality. He is far too young to even conceive of these types of adult issues, but the bias of grown men with their own sexual insecurities project a stereotypical and jaded mindset onto a young life that doesn't know any different. He just simply wants to enjoy the things he likes, as opposed to the things that others think that he should be enjoying. Eddie Palmer represents a much more positive role model in Sam's life, and once he is able to overcome his own prejudices and begins to understand Sam as a person and not a label, he is able to look after the boy as a caring and protective paternal figure, bettering himself in the process. Palmer is a film about adjustment and understanding, and although it isn't a particularly clever film, and in some ways it's a little bit predictable, but it has so much heart, and the central performances from Justin Timberlake and Ryder Allen are so believable and moving that you just can't help but be touched by this wonderful, heartwarming story.
I'm doing good, huh? Real good.
Well, that's it for this review. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you thought of the video. And until next time, take good care of yourself and keep watching more movies. So what did you think of Palmer? Please let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe right here on YouTube. In the meantime, you can check out more of our articles and reviews over on our website, moremovies.co.uk. And why not join us on social media at More Movies For You across the board. If you want to support us, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com, or you can become a More Movies patron over on patreon.com. All the links are in the description below. And to check out more of our filmtastic content, please click one of the links on screen now.